One of the biggest things holding you back isn't your schedule, your skill set, or even your strategy. What if it's actually your heart? Today, we're flipping the leadership script. We're not just talking performance, we're talking posture because the difference between burnout and breakthrough comes down to how open your heart really is. So if you've been leading with pressure instead of purpose or performance instead of empathy, it actually might be time to reset. Stick with us because we're unpacking what it really means to lead with humility, wisdom, and the kind of courage that starts from the inside. It's not about leading better, it's about becoming whole while you lead. Kari, let's break this down. What are some of the key elements of leading with your heart that our audience can take away with today?
Well, you know what, Ken? I thought what I'd do, I'd start with a small story, and then I get into some of the tips, if that's okay. Um,
Absolutely. Let's
so
break it
this
down.
is this is a story that I kind of call the meeting that broke my heart but built my backbone. So a couple of years ago, I was asked to lead a new team, and I came in with all these great ideas and how I was just going to enhance the team, make these changes, and everything was just going to be wonderful. So this meeting came around where I had unveiled all my ideas to them. And, I even thought it was going to go so well. I just, after I laid out my ideas, I just kind of took that Gaston pose, Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. I was just like, yeah, waiting for the applause. And the applause never happened, one, and it was just crickets. It was terrible.
Mm.
And not only did I get no applause and no response, after that, they just started throwing knives at her brother. It was just awful. And so I came away from that meeting feeling rejected and dejected. But then I realized I didn't have to stay in that place in terms of my mental state. And what I needed to do was shift gears and not have a hardened heart where I could have just said, hey, we're going to do this anyway, even if you don't like it.
Yeah.
But I really needed to have a softened heart. And what I mean by that is a hardened heart, as we know, is the killer of innovation. It is also, it enables you to deflect feedback and resist change. And so true leadership comes when you're able to inspire greatness from your teams. It allows you to get to that plateau that you never thought was obtainable, but that requires a softened heart. And
Yeah.
to put it in scripture, Ezekiel 36 and 26 reminds us that God said, I will remove from you your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. And so this call to action is really saying, I want you to lead with humility, adaptability, and with empathy. And so, going off of that, there are three key things that I want you all to think about as you're on your leadership journey, regardless if you're managing a team today, you're an aspiring leader, an emerging leader, or you're just a leader among your team, leader among your peers. So, number one, I want you to think about leading with your heart and really leverage your anchor with values. So, in other words, lead with your heart, anchor yourself with values, and know what your core principles are so your emotions don't run the show. Okay, so that's number one. So, number two, I really want you all to think about balancing empathy with accountability. So, caring for your team doesn't mean coddling your team. It means holding your team to a standard of excellence because you believe in them. Don't baby them. Don't try to muddle it down. Hold that standard and that level of accountability because you know they can do it. And the last thing is, number three is cultivate emotional fluency. And so, in other words, I want you to think about learning to name, channel, and calibrate that emotional response for greater influence. So think about how you can channel that power that we all have internally and lead that to a higher purpose and really leverage that to translate greatness for your team and for yourself. And with that, I want you all to remember to lead with love, laugh with grace, and lift someone up today. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all so much.
To our audience, if this message stirred something in you, then that's good because that is where the real growth actually begins. Leadership isn't about leading others, it's about becoming the kind of person that's actually worth following. And that starts with your heart. So if you're ready to lead with empathy, courage, and clarity, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell because we are actually just getting started. Drop a comment below and let us know what's one of the ways you're softening your heart to grow as a leader. Remember, the best leaders don't lead with an ego, they lead with their heart. Until next time, lead boldly, lead wisely, and never forget transformation begins with you. Join us next week as we continue these conversations that matter. Ciao for now.